I'm Jennifer Tyre and I attend PRS's Recovery Academy program. Growing up, I struggled with severe anxiety. I would not eat at school, use the bathroom at school, and it was very difficult for me to do projects with my peers. Once I got to high school, I developed a passion for the arts. I received a scholarship to the Savannah College of Art and Design, where I studied painting and art history. Due to growing emotional pain, I began to drink too much in college and only completed 2 of the 4 years for my degree. Instead of school, I worked at an art gallery, and then I got a better job working as a stewardess on a yacht. Later, I became a flight attendant where I met my ex-husband and father of my child. The relationship with my ex-husband moved quickly. I quit working as a flight attendant and got married right away. We moved to Louisiana where our son was born. My ex-husband traveled for work and I was a stay-at-home mom. During this time, my husband was emotionally abusive towards me. I didn't realize how much long-term emotional abuse affected my brain. I began to drink too much again to deal with the pain. We divorced when our son was 2.5. I lived with my family after the divorce and had 50% custody of my son. I worked at a gold buying shop that later shut down and I had to go on unemployment. Things got more severe and I finally had a mental break when my son was 4 years old. My ex-husband was granted full custody of my son. My heart was broken and I decided that I needed some help. I found a job at a dental office. My mom and co-workers noticed that I was hard to reach and stuck in my head. My mom begged me to get a mental evaluation, but I wouldn't do it. I was drinking too much, I couldn't get out of bed, and was talking out of my head. My mom and stepdad were so worried that they went to see the magistrate. The magistrate threatened it would be on my record if I didn't get a psychological evaluation, so I went to the Merrifield Center for the eval. I was diagnosed with PTSD, bipolar disorder type 2, and schizophrenia. I attended the adult partial hospitalization at the Gartland Center, got on the right medications and therapy, and became stable and sober. Because of my diagnosis, I received full disability. After much discussion with my family and my therapist, we decided it would be great if I had a psychiatric service dog. My friends, family, and acquaintances donated money for me to purchase the service dog and help finance the training. I now have had my service dog for 1.5 years. Her name is Artemis, but we call her Ari. A friend of mine at the Garland Center gave me PRS's information. Trying to keep stability in my life, I investigated and decided to join the PRS group classes. PRS groups have kept me on schedule, allowed socialization, provided support, and provided education on mental illness. I feel I've learned so much from PRS classes and attribute a lot of my continued recovery and success to the CSB and PRS. I just completed the training to become a peer support specialist and will be looking for jobs helping others. I am now able to take care of my 13-year-old son and have a beautiful relationship with him. I can live a full life while I hope to give back to the community in a peer support specialist position. I have been sober for 5 years. I found recovery for my mental health and substance abuse. I want to help others feel supported and know that they can do it too. The feeling of community is wonderful at PRS. It makes me feel important. Thank you, PRS, for all of the hope you held for me until I could hold it on my own.